There are a lot of options for the 40-hour training required by the BACB to become a registered behavior technician. I've taken several of them and I've been surprised to see how different they all are. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Verbal Behavior Institute and the 40-hour training that they offer. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, then click the bell to be notified every time we post a new video. Let's get started. When you first log in, you'll see two options, either the RBT training or the RBT exam prep. Both are included with a $99 registration fee. Let's start with the training. Click on View Course, and you'll see a list of the courses. You can take them in any order. However, if you don't finish them, you can see the progress bar here, and you won't get credit until every course is finished. Let's look at the first one. Each video is a PowerPoint presentation with the instructor speaking.
We're going to look at the assessment piece, and I've jumped around a little bit on the task list just because it makes sense to present the information in one way, and you'll see as we move through it that really some of the principles are not independent of the others, and when you talk about one, it really does feed very nicely into another, and so we're not going to do necessarily.
Her training follows the RBT task list. Almost all of the lessons are led by this instructor, Vivian. However, there are some courses led by James. If this format works for you, then this might be a good option for you. Navigation through the modules is easy. Each course is listed to the right-hand side. You can easily navigate to the next module, and you can watch them in any order. Each lesson allows you to download the materials in either PowerPoint or PDF format. This makes going back to look at the information really easy and convenient. Each video allows you control
weeks,
However, if you do fast forward through the video, it won't mark the video as complete and you won't be able to complete your training. So you do have to watch all of it. However, it is convenient that you can back up if you want to listen to something again. Let's go back and look at the other modules. As you can see, the training is broken up into several different areas. Let's look at the token economy. The token economy has one section. This lesson and a few of the others are led by James. Let's listen and see how this one sounds.
Hi, I'm Jim O'Brien, board certified behavior analyst and licensed behavior analyst in the state of New York. And I'll be taking you through this module on token economies.
The format still is the same. However, at least it's somebody different speaking. Let's go back and look at the modules. You'll be able to see your progress through each of the modules. Once you've completed the training, you can go back and do the exam prep. You'll find that in your library. Let's take a look at one of the exam prep modules. Let's look at shaping. I've already taken the shaping exam, and you can go back and look at your results if you choose. It will give you your answer and will tell you whether or not you were correct. This way, if you need to go back, you can. You also have the ability to restart and take them as many times as you need. The shaping exam prep has only 4 questions. Let's take a look at what might happen if we get some of them wrong. So here I've failed the assessment, and I can go back and I can look, and you'll see which is the right answer. This is great for repetition and preparing for the RBT exam. This training is a good fit for someone who wants to understand how ABA concepts tie into the RBT task list created by the BACB. It's also good if you have some background knowledge of ABA. She's following the task list, and concepts aren't necessarily presented in a way that gives context if you're unaware of terms she's using, such as antecedent or consequence. She sometimes uses these terms before she defines them, which might be confusing for someone who has no experience in ABA. The training is full of examples that come from the real world and helps the user understand how to apply what's being taught. This training is especially good if you're working in or plan on working in a classroom, as many of her examples take place in school. Not all of the information she covers relates specifically to what an RBT would do. For example, she covers creating operational definitions, which wouldn't be something that an RBT would do. However, this knowledge might help the RBT work better within a BCBA. So what did I think of the training? Well, this training will be a good fit for some people. If the format appeals to you, this is certainly one of the better options we've found. I love the flexibility of having control over the videos and being able to watch them in any order that I choose. The lead instructor in the training is Vivian. She clearly has a passion for children, and she empathizes with the children she works with. She works hard to help others understand that they see the world in a different way. She reminds students throughout the training that when things are written down about a student, they remain in their file. She encourages her students to set an example and to advocate for the children that they work with. If you're new to ABA and you have the time, it might be good to start with a free training offered by the Autism Partnership Foundation to give you a background knowledge of ABA and its terms. Then, you can take this training to get more in depth. I have a review of the Autism Partnership Foundation's training as well, and why you may not want to rely on that solely before you take your exam. I'll place a link to both the Autism Partnership Foundation's training and the Verbal Behavior Institute's training below. I hope you found this video helpful.